2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of February, and it's Banana Bread Day. And a big happy birthday, Emily Blunt, Kristen Davis, Josh Gad, and Dakota Fanning. After US President Joe Biden's surprise visit to Kyiv, Tuesday saw Vladimir Putin take the stage, addressing Russia's joint houses of parliament for the first time since 2021. The speech came in the run-up to the one-year anniversary of Russia's special operation in Ukraine, but as usual, Vladimir was busy blaming everyone except Russia for the ongoing war.
The responsibility for escalation of Ukrainian conflict and fanning it is fully and square on the Western elites and, of course, on today's Kyiv regime.
His 2-hour speech gave no hint of regret or any sign of compromise. Instead, he spoke about suspending Russia's participation in the New START agreement, which is the last remaining nuclear arms control agreement between Russia and the US. He also warned that Russia was ready to resume nuclear testing. While he didn't make any major announcement, either to fully declare war or announce further mobilisation, his tone was clearly defiant as he said Western sanctions had failed to impact the Russian Empire.
They want our people to suffer, to destabilise our society from inside, but they did not win. The Russian economy and the system of administration is much more solid than they hoped in the West.
1 year ago, the world was bracing for the fall of Kyiv. Well, I just come from a visit to Kyiv, and I can report Kyiv stands strong. Kyiv stands proud. It stands tall. And most important, it stands free.
That was US President Biden, who continued his European tour with a speech in Poland, where he once again challenged Russia, pledged ongoing support for Ukraine from the US and its allies, and declared that Putin will fail. Ukrainian First Lady Elena Zelenska spoke to Susanna Reid of Good Morning Britain, who's on site in Kyiv, and she praised the UK for their steadfast support of Ukraine in the face of Russia's aggression.
Great Britain from day one demonstrated the most sincere and the most powerful support. And this is truly a great example of leadership.
Tuesday saw new Italian President Giorgia Meloni in Kyiv pledging support, while Russian strikes on the city of Kherson killed at least 6 people. Chinese leader Xi Jinping is expected to visit Russia soon amid reports from the US that China may provide weapons to Russia. But Yerli Sark, advisor to the Ukrainian defense minister, wasn't too concerned about that possibility.
We, on our side, we hope that China will continue to at least have a pragmatic approach to, Russia's aggression against our country, and we hope that this information doesn't materialize.
There was no sign of further progress in the complicated process of resolving the Northern Ireland Protocol on Tuesday. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak was understood to be close to reaching a deal with the EU, but the DUP in Northern Ireland and the pro-Brexit ERG group within the Tory party are battling furiously behind the scenes with the help of Boris Johnson to derail any potential deal. Former Northern Ireland Secretary Lord Peter Hain says any negotiations difficult in what's become a toxic environment.
Why would Brussels trust London when Boris Johnson's promising all along, as did Liz Truss, to tear up the deal that they had agreed? An international treaty, international law. Britain's never done anything like that before.
It's understood that some pro-Brexit cabinet ministers are vowing to quit if the protocol's threatened, and Victorian hat stand Jacob Rees-Mogg was busy sharpening his knives on his Mogcast.
This is very similar to what happened with Theresa May. So a story would appear in the Times, and Downing Street would say, no, this isn't quite right. And then a week or two would go by, and it would turn out to be completely right. And they would hope that people would just conveniently fall in behind the announced policy.
Tuesday saw the first sign of a possible positive breakthrough in the nurses' dispute as the Royal College of Nursing called off a 48-hour strike due to start on March the 1st. They're due to have intensive pay talks with Health Secretary Steve Barclay on Wednesday. While Sir Julian Hartley, CEO of the NHS providers, described the move as a glimmer of hope, junior doctors are still due to strike in March, and Dr Emma Runswick of the British Medical Association wasn't ruling out coordinated action to get their message across.
We're never going to put patients at risk, but coordinated action is useful for a number of other reasons as well. It makes action more effective, and we're hopeful that will bring the government to the table far quicker than we might otherwise see.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Liverpool have a nightmare against Real Madrid, and EastEnders does a bit of time travelling right after this. Welcome back.
3,
Tuesday night saw more Champions League last 16 first leg action, with Eintracht Frankfurt facing Napoli and Liverpool hosting European champions Real Madrid at Anfield. Napoli won 2-0 in Germany to take a comfortable lead into the home leg of the tie. Meanwhile, in the other game, Liverpool faced Real for the first time since last season's Champions League final, which Madrid won 1-0. Things started well for Klopp's men. They were 2-0 up after just 14 minutes, but then the wheels came off. The game finished 5-2 to Real Madrid and leaves Liverpool with a mountain to climb for the second leg in Spain.
Massive knock. We wanted to win the game. We lost 5-2. How can you just think, oh, no problem? No, nobody thinks that. But a defeat is only a defeat if you don't learn from it properly. And if we don't learn tonight that the first half was outstanding, apart from 2 moments, that's how it is. Again, we will learn from it and go again.
BBC soap EastEnders loves a bit of drama, naturally, but they've really outdone themselves this time. Viewers got to see a 10-month flash forward the other night in what looks like a setup for a Christmas whodunit. It's going to be a long 2023 for one of the male residents of Walford, as 6 of the female cast are gathered around a suited body. It's giving a combination of Big Little Lies and Bad Sisters, but it promises to be pretty bloody dramatic. Best of all, the cast don't know whodunit either.
I'm so excited to be a part of this never been done before episode.
We don't know who it is that's actually dead.
We've seen rom-coms evolve to action rom-coms. Now we're seeing comedy and drama mutate into the divorce dramedy. What in the name of modern life is that? Well, the newest hit series in the States is called Fleischman is in Trouble, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg's recently divorced dad, Toby Fleischman. His stumbles through post-divorce life hit Disney Plus on Wednesday in an 8-part series with a stellar cast including Claire Danes, Lizzie Kaplan and Adam Brody. Prepare for awkward ex-wife moments.
Money doesn't buy you happiness.
Oh, Toby, of course it does. What, are you crazy?
You've reached Rachel Fleischman.
Is she still gone? I'm starting to think that it hasn't really gone on this long, you know?
What if something has happened to her?
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Written, produced and published by Daft Doris.